What exposure? What's up, billionaires? Welcome back to my channel. So today's video is another story time because I am catching up on a lot of editing. Excuse the background noise. I am by a busy street, even though it looks like I'm in the middle of Hawaii, which I am. So, you've probably seen the title by now. This is my worst experience ever on set as a professional model and actress, but I'm not gonna tell that story yet. This is about my modeling experience when I was a model. I'm not a model anymore. Well, I am signed with an agency. I'm signed with Love Light Models, and it's a completely vegan vegetarian agency, which I love, but I have not been getting many jobs, so I do not consider myself a model anymore, really. Okay, anyways, now that we got that out of the way, let's get started. So this happened about less than a year ago, I believe, and it was my first like really big shoot, like being on set with like a lot of models, like a lot of crew members. It was a really big production. It was with, I'm not gonna say the name, but it was with a makeup lab, and it was with a magazine. So the makeup lab, it was technically like a boot camp for these makeup artists, so they were getting like tested and like they were getting put through the ringer. Like they were treated so poorly. I feel so bad for so many of them. I'll get into it. Okay, anyways, yeah, so it was like a boot camp for like the makeup artists, so they really had to prove themselves with looks. And so I was doing like 5 looks a day. By the way, this shoot was all week. The shoot was 7 days. I was shooting every day from like 8 a.m. to like 4 p.m. with lunch included. So that was nice, but it was not vegan, not cruelty free. Okay, so my first day, I immediately feel the energy in the room. It was so intense. It was so intense. It literally took everything out of me. So there was like one main producer and then like a production assistant. So everyone there that was like working there just was awful. The makeup artists were really nice because they had to prove themselves. Like they were trying to make friends with the models, like networking, like the models and the makeup artists were all networking, you know, but like the crew were just assholes. This one lady, she has like red hair, and she was just such a bitch. She would cuss out these makeup artists. She would be like, no, you're doing that wrong, you're doing everything wrong. So I was doing like 3 to 5 looks a day. So I don't know, you do the math. That's a lot of different looks. So you've probably seen some on my Instagram. I'm not going to say the company's name because that is considered like slander, and I'm not trying to get sued or anything. But they did my hair really poofy one day, like super poofy, like an afro. They teased the fuck out of it. So if you want to go find that picture on my Instagram, you can go stalk that. I will let you find out who these people are, but I'm not gonna say their name. Okay, so yeah, I did some crazy looks. Like one of them was like with a corset, one of them was like the crazy poofy hair, which by the way took so long to get out of my hair. I had to like, I went home with that, and then I had to cocoa oil all of it, and then it was just like one dread. It was just like one dread. Okay, and then the one of the last looks, they painted my entire face purple and did like an alien look, and it stained my face. Oh, and by the way, this was like, so the day that they did my face purple, it was like the model's choice. So the last day was model's choice, and I got to pick what kind of look I wanted. So I was like, yo, make me look like an alien, starseed, you know? And so they like painted my face purple here, and then when they took it off, they were taking it off with lotion because they said don't take it off with a wipe, you're gonna irritate the model's skin. So like they took it off with lotion and a sponge, and it left my skin really red and really pink. And then the freaking producer comes over and she freaks out. She's like, what the f? Like, how did, like, why is her face still pink? Like, I told you not to do this and not to do that. And I'm like, I was the one who requested this look. Like, why are you getting mad at them? Like, you should get mad at me if anything. But yeah, the producer was a bit and the photographer was an absolute creep. Like, I literally only got 2 photos back from this shoot. Like, literally 2 photos. Like, I got Facebook messaged 2 photos from this shoot. Only 2. Like, after everything. And some of the looks, like, I didn't even get to see some of the looks, so all I had was what was on my iPhone. But yeah, I want you to go stalk my Instagram so you know not to work with those people. And even on their break, on their lunch break, they would go outside and eat a bunch of like cheeseburgers, like meat, and then they would just smoke cigarettes. Like, they would chain smoke cigarettes. It was awful. It was really, really bad. I would go home every day feeling just drained and depleted. And I don't know why I kept going back. Like, I really didn't have to, but I did. I don't know why. But I did get like one good picture that is on my Instagram. It's like the one that I styled, which was like in this, it wasn't a corset, but it was like a jacket, a Betsy Johnson like white cream jacket with like a orange skirt and like Jeffrey Campbell heels. That was like the one photo I got, which I'm happy. And I learned this lesson, you know, don't work with shitty photographers and shitty models, like, especially if it's not a paid job. Like, you do not have to bend over backwards if it is not a paid job. Just know that. Like, and even when it is, like, I should have left. Like, just get up and go. If it doesn't feel good, get up and go. Like, no, I did too much. Oh, and by the way, like, every day there and back I would Uber, so like that was like wasting my own money, especially if you're Ubering somewhere. Like, that's your own money, you know. Okay, anyways, I think that's it for my rant. Yeah, I've just never seen someone so vile and so just horrible. I've never met such a horrible person. But it makes sense. If you're just eating meat and smoking cigarettes, you're gonna be a bitch. I hope she's watching this, because like, she was just such a bitch. Oh, and then they even asked me to write for them. They were like, oh, we're looking for a writer. And I was like so down at first. I was like, yeah, I'm so down. Like, and they said payment. Like, they were like, yeah, we'll figure out like a payment. And I believe like she texted me one time and was just like, hey, can like you write this for free? Like, oh yeah. Oh yeah, what she ended up doing. Oh, I'm so happy I remembered this. So yeah, they asked me to write for them, and she was like, yeah, it's gonna be a paid job. Like, we'll work the numbers later. So I was like, cool. Like, I'm down. Yeah, my money. Yeah, money. And then like, I don't know, like 2 weeks later, she texts me and she's like, hey, so like, we don't have it in our budget anymore to like pay for a writer. So like, would you be willing to work for trade, which means like no money? And she's like, it would be really great exposure. So whenever they say like for trade and exposure, like, that means you're just getting nothing. Like, what exposure? What exposure? Like, your overexposed selfies? I'm just mad at myself that I didn't leave. Really, like, I'm mad that I didn't speak up. Like, these makeup artists were getting treated like when the producer would leave and the photographer would leave, like, the makeup artists, they would talk to me, and some of them cried. And then one of the models, she actually kicked out. I think what happened was, they say don't, like, if you're a model, you do not touch your own face. Like, you do not do anything to your own makeup. Like, that's just something you should know if you're gonna be a model. Like, don't touch your own makeup. Like, you always have them do it and then fix it. So this one girl, like, she got her makeup done. Like, it took forever, and all these models are waiting. Like, there's chairs full of models waiting to get their makeup done. So this girl just finished, and then she literally, before she gets like on set to shoot her look, she literally, like, I think she takes off some of it, or like changes it somehow, and then she hops on set, and then like the producer sees, and she's like, what the fuck? Like, get the fuck off my set. Like, she screams this. She's like, get the fuck out of here. And she like screams at this girl. Like, she's a young girl too. I was like, what? Like, yeah, I know you shouldn't like touch your makeup, but like, you shouldn't scream like a crazy batshit insane person. Okay, I think that's it for the rant. I know I said that a lot by now, but I think that's it. I kind of like this new filming spot. What do you think? Okay, anyways, that's it. Okay, give this video a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe for daily videos and hit the bell so you do not miss an upload. I don't know why Instagram has not, I mean, Instagram and I almost said Facebook. The algorithm is just so fucked. So hit the bell if you a true billionaire here. Okay, I love you so much, billionaire. Ciao.